I chose coffee for this illustration because coffee is life for me right now. Kind of the only way I'm surviving. And if you ever want to make my day or make Hannah's day, you can show up at our house with a tall pike place from Starbucks. No cream, no sugar. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. There's going to be someone who comes up to me afterwards and is like, I don't need coffee. I'm all natural. And that's because you don't have two kids that wake up at midnight and think it's a great time to pee and poop and eat. So we'll just call it even there. Let's pretend we all love coffee. And this coffee represents our time and our energy and our passion. You know, so many of us, we go into life and we start pouring ourselves out into our kids' sports, you know, and into their activities. And some of our kids, they have 2 or 3 sports a day, depending on what they're doing, and not to mention all the driving that happens in between that. Others of us, you know, we've got not only our kids to take care of, but we're taking care of our parents now, and that's eating up a piece of our schedule that we never imagined that it would eat up. Others of us, we have those extracurricular activities, you know, the sports. For me, it was marathoning, running, workouts, whatever that might be. And then others of us, you know, we fill our empty space with cell phone time, sometimes for business, sometimes for distraction. Let's be honest about that. That's a little more full than that. Others of us, you know, we're going to school, we've got homework, we've got things to do and places to be, and then some of us, maybe you're more of a people pleaser and you say yes to things you shouldn't and meetings that you shouldn't do, and your schedule just keeps getting more and more packed. And then we get to the end of the week and we're reminded of Sunday, where we connect with God. And we pour what little we have left. And it's just the bottom of the pot. Coffee grounds. Have you ever gone to a coffee pot and all that's left is the bottom with the coffee grounds? It's the best. Said no one ever. It's awful. It's not satisfying at all. You get the grounds in your teeth, you know, and in your gums, and it makes you hate the fact that you went to get coffee, but now you want real coffee. So many of us, we've been pouring ourselves out into all these areas of life, except for the area. And some of you here today, you walked into this building and you're feeling so exhausted and so tired and worn out. You're like, man, if I could just get that 12 hours of sleep, if I could just work on more time hacks to make more time in my schedule, if I could just get on that vacation, then I'd be rested. But let's be honest, you get away for vacation and the work has just piled up, you're right back into the hurry and hustle. You can make more time hacks, but really making more time hacks is making time to make more time hacks to fill with more stuff to do. And just from personal experience, you might get that 12 hours of sleep one night, but your kids aren't going to give you that every night. Some of us came in and we're so exhausted and tired, but the problem isn't that we're exhausted and tired. The problem is we're depleted. And we've been pouring ourselves out into all these areas, except for the most important area. We're running off of the bottom of the pot, coffee grounds. Really, if we were to kind of reorganize this illustration, this coffee pot should be our heart, our time spent with God. And as we brew a cup of coffee, as we spend time with God, we fill up, and then we pour out. And it overflows into all of these activities. And then we go back and we make another pot and we fill it up. We connect with God, we spend that time with God, and then that overflows into these other activities. Do you know there's a big difference between filling your time and filling your heart? And so many of us, we've been working under this lie that these are the things that will bring us value and help us feel like we measure up and satisfy us. And we neglect the most important thing.